Hello and welcome back to Reddit Insanity number 33. 33.
Lucky 33.
I'm sure.
Oh, is it so stuff? I'm drowning in mucus.
Alrighty then. First one is by Namia or Namiawa. Don't know. This person puts, my aunt has worked as a cashier in a supermarket for 30 years.
30 years, girl. 30 years? You've been to the wars.
And one of her stories particularly stuck on me.
Uh-oh.
One day, she was scanning products for a woman at a register. The alarm that reacts to customers.
Where else would you register or scan it? Scanning items in the bathroom.
You never know. It could be Walmart stories.
And just scanning by yourself?
There's some weird Walmart stories.
Yeah.
So the alarm that reacts to security tags going through went off. The customer seemed surprised, as she was still discharging her cart onto the conveyor belt. But she stepped away from the alarm, raising her hands to show that she had no items. My aunt was very confused, and looking at the alarm devices, nothing seemed to be going through, but the alarm was still going off. As she got up to check more closely, she finally solved the mystery. A toddler was pushing a pressure cooker on the floor, through the alarm system, encouraged discreetly by her mom.
So wait, she was having her kids steal?
Yes.
Wow. Wow, that is a wild story already.
The unashamed woman ended up paying for the pressure cooker to avoid the cops being called, and was never seen in the store again.
Was it a different woman, or was it the one that was putting the stuff on top of the...
Yes.
The same woman?
Yes.
Fucking crazy. A pressure cooker, no less.
Yes.
How did she train her?
It's not a toddler.
Man, that is women. People are wild with the stuff they plan out to steal.
Is a pressure cooker really worth it?
Some people come in with like strollers, pretending to have a baby,
And there's no baby.
and just start throwing shit in there.
Yep. So I came in with this though. I didn't steal it. I'm sure you've seen that.
Every bullshit lie you can come up with.
Next one is by Deep Lemon 323. This person puts, I started work at a small retail store a few months ago. I learned so much, but one day I had to get a rude customer who wouldn't even listen to me as I knew what to do. A lady approached my manual checkout with a hanging plant basket that we sell at $24.99. You can scan the barcode on the plant or use a 3-digit code on a piece of paper at our checkouts for greenhouse items. I use the code as either one of them will come up with the same price. It rung up at $24.99. But here's the catch. We have a tax for greenhouse stuff. It added the tax of $1.50. So it had rung up at $26.49, as we always do when it is time to check out. We said, your total is the price. I did that and the lady gave me an angry look, saying, that isn't right. It should be $24.99.
Don't taxes count though?
That's what she was saying. I calmly explained to this lady that we had a tax for greenhouses and point her to the second monitor mounted on our lamppost where there was a tax, but the lady wasn't buying it. Now, with our rules and regulations, we can't stand there and argue with the customer. We have to leave it to the manager on shift. I went to the customer service desk as the lady followed with the plan in hand, thinking I was grabbing the book or flyer we have for the greenhouse. However, I already knew the prices by now. My manager for the shift was sitting doing the lottery.
Doing the lottery?
I called out as I walked over. I explained that hanging baskets are $24.99. He confirmed it. The lady that followed behind him with the plants were followed it. God, how they write these things. He needed, let's see here. The lady followed behind, said to him that the plants were $24.99 and were wrong on my checkout. He needed clarification and went to my checkout. I explained to my manager that it was $24.99 plus tax. And the manager said, yeah, your total is $26.49. I even asked him if I was right, and he said yes. The lady left with the plant all paid for and gave me a look that I was wrong and I had scanned them. But you get those kind of people sometimes, I guess.
But everything has a tax, basically.
Yeah.
What's she so upset about?
I don't know if it's maybe another country that doesn't normally have taxes.
Maybe. I've never heard of, if people figure out about the tax.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of anyway. Next person is Strawberry VFX.
So like a sex position?
Well, they wrote it STRWBRRY. So It's strawberry.
Oh, strawberry.
Strawberry VFX.
I can't talk too good, and I can't write too well either.
They absolutely cannot. The title alone I actually had to include in this one. Normally I don't, but it's moments where I have my answer to how stupid can people possibly be?
You'd be surprised at the depths.
Customer.
I knew how stupid people could be when someone explained that the reason they couldn't make a bear-proof trash can at the national parks was because if they did, basically the guy said that there's a heavy overlap between the smartest bear and the dumbest people. So if they made one that a bear couldn't get to, more than likely
It would rule out some of the dumb
some
people.
of the people wouldn't be able to get to I've never. That's to this day is the greatest example of human intelligence, or compared.
Yeah.
At how low they can be, ever. Like every time someone says, "How stupid can people be?" Like I'll tell you, they can't make bear-proof trash cans at the national parks because of how dumb people are.
Yes. I could definitely see that too.
I just see a bear. You see 2 videos of a bear trying to get into a trash can, it can't, and then a human that couldn't get. Like, God, yay! Oh, humanity! You're so fun to watch.
So here's some examples. The customer. Isn't this item 2 for $3? Me. Yeah. They rang up $1.50 each, so customer, Huffy and Puffy, but they're gonna be like
Huffy and Puffy.
whatever. Shoves the money in my face. Me. Do you have any ID on you? Customer. No. I only have my driver's license on me. Said by me. Exactly. Customer. Just says his birthday angrily like I'm convinced that it's him and doesn't give me his ID. My store has big carts and small carts. I can't tell you how many times people try so hard to shove them into each other and then just give up.
Jesus.
Put item in bagging area. Stands there confused until it finally calls to me over for me to clear it up with them, adding on to the customer's legitimate telling me it told me to put it in the bagging area. I didn't know what it wanted me to do. In the self-checkouts?
Yeah.
Where it's like, put item in bagging area. And you're just looking at it. What do I do?
Jesus.
Next one, it says insert card. What do I do? It says please swipe card. I pressed the red X and it canceled it out. I don't know why. You've had these.
Have you seen the one where a guy's like, we would like to donate $1 to save a dog? And the guy's like, no. Like, so you're saying you don't want to donate $1 to save a dog? It's like, yes. And like, it keeps doing these things.
Back and forth until he finally does.
So you want the dog to die?
Yes.
No. So you want the dog to live? So you donate $1? No. And then like, I have to show you because it's too fucking like, it's too like, explaining it ruins the joke, but watching because it's all facial expression with the guy,
Yeah.
and the monitor, and there's no way to explain the joke, so I'll show you later.
Next one is self-checkout is card only. Customer tries to get cash back and is confused and angry that it won't give him cash. I could go on, but what about you guys? A lot of people have those kind of things. Mostly if you work in retail, people cannot read fucking pen pads or like the damn monitors. So.
Yeah, I'd be like, like, how do I skip a green red? And then press ready me. Didn't you hear me say red? Or didn't you hear me say green? Because I sure heard me say green. Like, they will immediately hear red and hit red.
Yes.
I did not say red.
I said green.
They don't even sound similar.
No. No, not at all.
But I'm like, you got to be joking with me.
All right. Next one is by Luke Yellow. Person puts. So this happened back in the end of August and went through the beginning of September. I wasn't feeling well on Tuesday and was able to see my doctor on Wednesday. Got tested for flu and COVID, and it turns out I had both at the same time.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Side note, 1 out of 10 would not recommend.
No kidding.
Went home and was told to drink a lot of fluids. Now, usually I do drink a lot of water. I go through a 32-ounce bottle every about 4 to 5 times a day and thought I'd be fine.
That's a lot of water. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a bit too much to me.
Well, I wasn't feeling super thirsty and proceeded not to drink much water.
That's how the sickness gets you. It tricks you into not being thirsty.
Yes.
You gotta fight it and drink as much as you can.
Come early Thursday morning, I get up, go to the bathroom, and go wash my hands. As I turn the faucet on, I realize that I'm just standing there. I try to force my arms to move, but they won't. Next thing I know, I hear water running and it's dark. I have the lights off, and I'm on the floor. I attempted to get up and realized that I'm back on the floor. I told myself to get back up and turn the water off to keep from paying more money on my water bill.
They keep on drowning at this point.
It was actually only a few minutes, and it's a flat fee to the set amount, but I wasn't thinking straight and not used to the flat fee. So I try to get up, grab the sink, and wake up again on the floor.
Whoa, what the fuck?
This time I make it up, turn off the water, and stumble back to bed. Both knees hurt whenever I walk, and then I almost fell again. I get back to bed exhausted and lay there for a bit and fall back asleep. Around 6, I get up again and try to get water. Go to the kitchen and grab my water container to realize once again that I'm just standing there. I couldn't get the water container in, so I fell and stumble and sit down again and don't pass out this time. After this 5th time, I call 911 since I'm by myself and I don't know many people here.
Fucking die.
Ambulance arrives and drives me to the ER. Passed out 2 more times on the way there. So thankfully, I didn't drive as I would either have wrecked or died. Get to the ER and they give me fluids and do lab work. Turns out I was very dehydrated and that's why I passed out. Spent the next day and a half in the hospital until my labs and heart rate were better. Thankfully, it didn't cost a lot, but I was definitely scary and not something I want to do again. So PSA, if you're sick, drink lots of fluid so you don't make my mistake.
That was actually the scariest thing I've ever heard written. Like I
Just passing out?
yeah, like the way he could explain like
I just standing there.
and I'm on the floor and I wake up and I'm standing up and I'm falling again. I'm like, oh my god. Like just like he just encapsulated like the blackout stages, like
Yes.
like stuff happens, like
yes.
you're not really sure what's
Yeah,
the good writer.
so now we go from that, which is serious,
They get to some real shit.
literally.
Okay.
So this person is Taco Guy Dave.
Oh fuck. I had they joke, right? Taco Bell. Oh, it will make you fucking shit.
No joke, yeah.
Like unless you're like, but you're by condition to eat it on a regular basis. If you weaned off of it for years,
Yeah.
it's the same with milk. Like if you stop drinking milk and then try to drink it, you'll be lactose intolerant.
Yes.
Like you can't drink milk ever again. It fucking sucks. I should have drank milk regularly. But like you'll just eat like 3 tacos from Taco Bell and just dump them out on the ride home.
In your pan. So we have him putting, my family was out of town for a week, so I made a large crock pot of beans with ham chunks. Something my mom cooked whenever I was a child. I kept them simmering for 3 days and ate nothing else. I played video,
Like beans and weenies.
ham.
Like, you know, but like that's
Yeah.
That's it with him, yeah.
I played video games and ate beans for 72 hours. Oh, life was great.
Fuck, it's 72 hours of beans.
Life was great. Those beans tasted fucking amazing. The night of day 3,
Jesus.
my body felt like it was being taken over by the Antichrist himself. I got the sweats. I spent so much time on the toilet, I felt like I owed it rent. My ass hurt and swelled up so bad that I was sitting on ice cubes trying to find relief.
Jesus.
Things and smells were extruding from my backside I didn't know existed, nor wish on my worst enemy. After trying every medication I can find and experimenting with every homeopathic solution Google suggested, I finally went to the emergency room. The doctor in the ER that night looked to be about 28 and was model attractive. After explaining my predicament, I was soon ass up, face down on an exam table, so she...
Face up, ass down. That's the way she likes to fuck. Or what is it? Face down, ass up. That's it.
And this is...
I said face up. That's why I make the joke. But you just got him plopped over.
Yep. So I was soon ass up, face down on the exam table. So
You did it wrong. You gotta say face up, ass down. Or no, face down, ass up.
but the way he wrote it.
You gotta do it first with the face.
Mm-hmm. On the exam table, so she and the nurse could get a look. As she's
You just hear her lick her lips, her lick her finger.
as she's poking the swollen mass that had grown out of my asshole and commenting how she had never seen anything like it, I felt a rumble I had experienced many times those past 24 hours.
Like, my God, I haven't seen a ass swell that much since a porn convention of 2009.
And before I could react, I projectile vomited liquid shit from my butthole that splattered all over the table and the doctor twice.
2 times, huh? Damn.
I was mortified.
Some people have to pay for that. Jesus. I wonder how she reacted. I mean, she's probably a doctor. She's probably seen it all, but even
Not on her.
I mean, still,
You don't get it on you.
she got a hazard pay.
Where's the visor?
She knows the game. Yeah.
After getting cleaned up by a male orderly, I was admitted and given meds, which helped tremendously with the physical pain, but the emotional damage was already done. I had another half dozen or so doctors and nurses look at my naked backside for the next 36 hours.
Let's have a look at this asshole. That's how I imagine it when it went around the circle. Like, I gotta see this asshole.
Projectile vomited.
You know what I mean? Like, I gotta see how puckered up this asshole is. Sometimes doctors are just curious too.
Death. Backside for the next 36 hours before I was released. My out-of-pocket expenses for that visit were over $3,000.
God damn, that booty hole's expensive.
Making that the most expensive crock pot of beans that ever existed. I'll be paying emotionally for the rest of my life.
Man, I've never shit that bad that my asshole just puckered up like a punched eyeball. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's like,
He must have been shitting for like 8 hours straight.
yeah.
I get the diarrhea. Like your ass was just like done after like a all day of shitting, but like
It's like
to that level, it must have just like bruised up.
almost like a prolapse. It's like,
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Jesus Christ.
Like they had to almost take it to the corner. And like, does he beat you? Like, you know what I mean? That's goddamn.
Well, they did look directly in his eye.
Yeah, like someone just fucking sucker punched his asshole.
Next one is by Fool Bull. It's First and Bits. Saturday, I had some people over. Some of us were in my room playing VR. One of my dogs follows me around everywhere. She has to be next to me at all times. She loves to get in my way whenever I'm trying to sit down or walk. A girl that had never been over before was bent down playing with my other dog. I get up to go to the restroom. The girl is blocking the path, but I can get around her, of course. While I'm trying to get by, my dog runs right into the small path that's left, and I have to step over her. I look down at her, my dog, and say, "Watch out, Chub Chub."
When the girl thought I was talking to her.
I walk into the bathroom, stop and think. She didn't just think I was talking to her, did she? I walk back out and the girl is gone. I'm standing there freaking out. I don't know how to fix this. I can't just run after her and tell her I wasn't saying that to her. If I did, she would think that, if she did think I was talking to her, me realizing it would confirm her thoughts, and if she didn't, that would be even worse. So, I grab my dog, walk into the living room, and jokingly say, "Who wants to give a Chub Chub a bath?" And she looks at me and sees the realization hitting her and says, "Oh, you call her Chub Chub?"
Oh,
So we fixed it.
good for him. He's a smart man.
Yeah, you don't want to call the girl that you just starting to date.
Oh, you fat bitch.
That's when you've been married. Move, you big bone bitch. Alrighty, last one is by Stock Ferret 6692.
Stock ferret.
Person puts, many of you will be familiar with the sugar-free gummy bear effect today. Well, I learned the white chocolate effect.
What chocolate effect? Let's hear it.
Quick science lesson. White chocolate includes an emulsifier called lectin.
Call that the devil's chocolate.
In high doses, this can cause water shit. I don't know how to spell it out, and I'm literally about to shit myself. Cut me some slack. This is a bad fuck-up. So today, on my lunch break, I decided to treat myself to some white chocolate. I hadn't had some in quite a while, so off I trod to the break room and sit there munching. I ate about 70% of the bag before I've decided I've had enough. Then the cramping started. It was a dull ache at first, nothing huge, probably gas. Then I passed the warning fart.
Like there's like the gut or like the guttural discomfort, and then there's like the actual everyone needs to leave this fucking house right now because I'm about to drop some bombs. This motherfucking y'all need to get out.
The fart that means the next one will be shit. So I run. A child. Uh, well, more speed shuffle. Uh, like I'm doing. Well,
You got this.
like I said, I'm a child.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, sounds funny. I get to the women's room and there's a queue. That's fucking all.
Oh, Q, man, fuck all you bitches. Fuck out of my god.
So now I know what's wrong with it. Let's see where to the women's bathroom.
He fucking just kicks one of the doors open and socks the woman in the face and throws her out.
As fucking always, whenever I desperately need the toilet, I managed to get into the cubicle where mere sick as despair and rip my pants and underwear down and unleash hell. Luckily, whoever had used it before me didn't flush, so there was toilet paper there that masks the sound. Well, all the sounds that weren't me sobbing. I clean up and get back to work and finish my day, which leads to us now. Me speed shuffling home as the second wave prince.
Speed shuffling. Jesus, she's conducting electricity. Might kill somebody if she touches them.
As the second wave threatens to crash down like an aftershock of a tsunami.
Jesus.
Like I said, I'm a child. Those are just funny. Mostly, the funniest part for me is the descriptors. It's like, yeah, you get that one fart, and then the kind of fart that says, next one's gonna be shit. Don't trust that second one, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
So see, again, coming back to your thing, the white chocolate. Guess what, motherfucker?
And guess what?
Get ready to get sucked.
She's talking to the stomach by diarrhea.
Anything else said before we head out today?
No, those were some good ones.
Cool. We will see you guys on the next one.